welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a first kick, and right away he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Willis, 4th down here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Titans now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's all.
This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and bunching.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, it good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
He's got a man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Corral with it, first down here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Going up top for Kupp. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Left wing 19. Go street.
Willis looking to throw it. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Bullock's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Corral to throw once again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Willis. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Corral from his own end zone. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Corral on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, Corral. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one,
Titans coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And we could start to see that developing from up here. He came off the punter's right side. He got in there quickly.
He did, and so the question's going to be, did you hang in there long enough on the edge to block? In college, what you try and do is shove him out of his path, and then you take off running downfield because you're allowed to. In the pros, you can't release in the interior until the ball's punted, so there's no reason not to stay in there and make sure you get a good block on it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Second down throw coming by Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Lawrence Cager as the first half is winding down. And the Titans take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Willis now off of play action. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Cut 19!
From the 27, Willis. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Willis. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Henry up the middle. Powers through him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Really good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Corral sets up play action. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, it's Willis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
4th down, here's Corral.
He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action here, Corral.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Willis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And a dump off here to Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Again, it's Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
A first down throw here for Corral.
This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're there in wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive